I don't know how else to start this, if I'm honest with you. Um, Welcome to Mechanic Simulator. It's a pretty fun game. And, um, I don't know what to say. It's like, you build cars, right? You find broken ones and you fix them. It's like the most basic concept. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of my other cars. Yeah, you get unbranded monstrosities and stuff. Uh, the plan was for me to build out my RX-7, so I think that, instead of that, I think we're gonna do a Hellcat. A Bolt Hellcat. We're actually going to move that then to parking. I don't know where I put that. Oh yeah, that went in here. You fucking door. Alright. Yeah, basically the idea for this game is you get a car, you fix it. There's no other way of doing it. There's, yeah. Like, I've got this Corvette here. I need to do an engine swap. I'm gonna get some new rims for it. I've got this cool truck. But I'm not gonna do neither of those today, ladies and gentlemen, because today we are gonna get, and we're gonna build a Bolt Hellcat. It's a V8. It's going to be pretty fun. I have already got a V8 heavy engine inside of it. It's not in terrible nick. Like, if I put this up onto my car jack, or my car lift, just put it up there. I'm gonna, first off, check under the, yeah, you see, paint isn't the best, Nick. Yeah? Alright. You can tell also the wheels as well. Not the best. But what we really see is when you have a look underneath at the chassis and suspension. You can tell there's a little bit of rust on everything. It's not a huge amount, I'll give you that. But today we're going to be putting an engine swap in this, doing a complete rebuild, and it should accept a V8 Hemi engine. V8 OH3 supercharged, OH3 Hemi. So OH3 is overhead converter, I believe. So I'm gonna chuck all the panels off of this, so you can get better access to everything. Everything, as I said, is in good nick on this car. Like, it's definitely the better condition cars I've had in this game. You know, I was expecting it to be a lot worse, and that's my 10 to 1 alarm. It's quite light. I am long woken up, I'm gonna be honest. I'm bloody knackered, and I don't need to get as many lag spikes. Yeah. I think it's because I have 3 cars in the workshop at once. And I think, yeah, everything is out of these. So it's literally just chassis. Yeah. We've got all the panels off this. We're going to lift this up. We're going to take the gearbox out. We're going to take all the wheels off. Looks like it's just some nice racing tires. Take off the back wheels. It looks like it's a rear-wheel drive car, featuring leaf springs as its suspension, which is good suspension. It's a pain in the ass to take off though. Never mind. I'll smack off the drivetrain. You know, so drivetrain allows from the engine to go into the rear drive or the rear drive axle, which then just sends power to the wheels. It's pretty simple. You know, can take off the starter motor. And you can tell it's pretty rusty. Take off the V8 gearbox. Got a couple of gearboxes custom fit into this at the moment. Alright, so that's the gearbox out. That means I can now engine swap. Come on to this little magic machine over here. I'm gonna move this over to here. That takes CFB, click, pull out. What do you know? The engine's out. Right, we're gonna take up the battery too. So that's the entire engine bay clear, basically. We can also take off the exhaust tube, but we'll worry about that later. And we can actually click install. Which engines? Right. Neither of these are in good nick, but we're allowed to engine swap. Got to take off that windscreen. Interior I can just leave for now. So we're gonna completely rebuild the chassis from the ground up. We're gonna do an engine swap first. Well, we'll rebuild the engine last, actually. Alright, so I need to take off the brake calipers. I need to take off the brake pads, followed by the brake discs, followed by the wheel hub, and these wheel hub bearings. These things. Those things. Now we can work on the suspension. So the front suspension is just a double wishbone suspension. It's pretty simple, you know. Take off the shock absorbers. We're then gonna take off these things. These sway bars, I believe. Yeah, sway bar end links. And then this big thing, or that big thin pipe with the sway bar. It is going to be a bit boring kind of video today, by the way. It's... I've just been enjoying this game journey, you know. It's pretty fun, you know, for me anyway. Take off the bearing. Take off the disc. Take off the brake cylinder thing. Brake knuckle cover. Suspension. So, and then we take off the end link. And there's the other suspension arm. Oh, right, I'm gonna tell you something. These things here, the rubber bushing, I hate them. I wish they would die. I'll tell you. I'm gonna quickly take out the sway bar. Alright. The outer tie rods and the inner tie rods, they're essential for a car. That doesn't mean I like them. They're a nightmare. Because, like, they're the things you forget about. And, like, don't get me started on clip A and clip B. Right? Clip A, right? Pretty simple, right? you tie them to your shot. No, your air filters. Clip B, right? When you're building a bloody engine, right, you have to put clip B inside a V8. I don't know why you have to do this. Yeah, these rear bushings as well. I'm having some problem with my R2 trigger too, by the way. It's a little bit sticky. It sometimes just activates by itself. It's really weird. So we take off all the rubber bushings. And we come over then to taking off this final rubber bushing. Then we take off this front suspension crossbar, followed by the exhaust. And then you can take off the mufflers, well, the middle muffler. And then you got your rear mufflers. If you're wondering what a muffler does, it just quietens down the car, basically. So instead of having a ridiculously loud engine, you have a relatively quiet one. Take off the fill tank, rubber bushing. You see why these are irritating, because they are literally everywhere on a bloody car. They are just a nightmare. I don't like them. That's another rubber bushing off. Followed by another rubber bushing. If you're wondering why I'm taking off all the rubber bushings first, it's just so I don't have to do it after. Followed by the final rubber bushing. And then we can just work on getting off the disc brake, the shoes, take off those, followed by the wheel or drum brake cylinder. You can't do stuff too quick in this game as well, it doesn't like you doing it. Alright, and then we're going to take off well, those things. Your leaf spring U-bolt. I believe those just keep the leaf springs in shape. And we're just going to repeat the same process. Take off those, followed by those, followed by those, followed by that. I have a bit of a run nose today, by the way, if you can, tell. Alright, and then we can finally take off the ears, leaf spring U-bolt, followed by your leaf spring plate. And that, once you remove it, that's the entire car cleaned out. Come over to this table real quick, and just repair shit. As everything appears it should be in good nick, I'll just need a couple of rubber bolts or rubber things. Alright, everything's now done. Just to clear up rust, I'm gonna quickly go over to this thing. This is gonna clear out the interior. That's our toolbox. I've already leveled up. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of cheated in a way with this game. Alright, we've got another battery, 100. I'm gonna charge up the lower one. Alright, so this is clean now. So we're gonna use equipment. It's gonna get rid of rust. And this is gonna get rid of the mess that is the interior. Let's move those back now. Right. Now we've got the car in the same state as both of these. You know, where the main body of the car is now clean, I'm actually can assemble the hood. You can tell that I really do like this game. Color, yeah. I'm gonna change out the color of those anyway. Wing mirrors. Now the tail light's not in terrible neck either. I need the second rear tail light for this. And then driver's side wing mirror. So that's the shell of that. There's the shell of that and the shell of that. It's lovely. Interior, can sit down. You know. It's all well modelled in here, being that this game is a couple of years old now. So, what engines can we put in this? We're going to have a little look in our car stats. And I think I'm going to put a V8 OH3 mag in there. So we'll come over to here. I want to create a new engine. And you've got loads of options on what, like, V8 2-scub, yeah, V8 supercharged, i3s, i4s, rotaries, got V6s, V8 mag, with your V8. So this is slightly more powerful. So I'm going to build out that engine. And I think, actually, I already have one of those engines. Yeah, I already have one. 6P. Alright. I'm not sure what 6P is, but no, it sounds important. We're just going to start stripping this engine, take off the air filter, the other part of the air filter, take off that lovely part, take off these. This is where your fuel goes, by the way, or not fuel, oil. Here are your cranks, and those should be your spark plugs right yonder, or somewhere. Ah, there's your spark plugs. So your spark plugs allow you to start, well, your car. Sadly, they don't give you the option to paint your car either. Well, you'll paint your engine, I should say. And take off that. And we're gonna take out all of these spark plugs. So even though they're needed, you know, we're literally stripping the engine down so there's nothing left. That's your, like, oh, that's where you test oil, is your oil dipstick. You know, take out the oil and that's where you've got me. I am a dipstick. If you're unfamiliar with the British terminology for dipstick, search up, it's pretty funny. Just don't search up a dipstick on Urban Dictionary, I do not recommend. It's very, very good place. Ah, right, we have to take off the whole head of this. I'm kind of doing things in the wrong order. Well, that's fine, if we're just stripping the engine, doesn't matter. Just take off all of that. and take off the engine head cover. If you're wondering why this bit is full, it's because of the fuel filter. It's quite useful. You know, it filters your fuel. Now, spark plugs, it's very rare that those get featured in a an engine that you find in junkyard. You know, but it's they are crucial to, well, starting your car. Because I've gone a well, orange engine cover. Oh, I need to yeah, spark plugs. You always forget about little things in this game, and it is quite irritating sometimes. Luckily, there's only 8 of them on this engine. And you can just take off these, take off that side, followed by is it clip A? Oh no, clip B, my favorite. Alright, so I need to remember there's 2 clip B's for this engine. I don't like clip B. I wish it would die. I don't say that often, but honestly, I hate clip B with a passion. Alright? It is clip A and clip B. If I had the option for them to rot in hell, I would seriously take it. We're gonna put a different engine in our, well, other car. By the way, we're just gonna build another engine from scratch, because that's what we do. So you got your oil filter, we can take that off. And with your water pump. Water pump is pretty crucial to any car. Followed by timing cover. Controversial should be your timing belt, not timing chain. I think that's the bigger bit to the V8, is how it uses a chain instead of a belt. So now we're going to exit out that, we're going to quickly rotate our engine to the left. Ah, right, it still has the oil pan on here. Right, these things, rod caps. Usually you don't have to worry about them, but luckily there's only a handful. This engine is in better nick than what I originally built inside I found in the junkyard. Or the scrap heap, or whatever terminology Americans would use. Take off the other bits and bobs. And there we are. Come towards the end of this. The other rod cap, followed by the other rod cap. Then we can take off our piston heads. Then we can take off our crankshaft, or camshaft. The crankshaft? Yeah. Oh yeah, your camshaft is something else. Fun little motoring facts with Mason rules gaming. Ah, now we need to take off our flywheels and stuff. So your clutch pressure plate, followed by your clutch plate, then your flywheel, and then your crankshaft, then your engine head, or engine block, I mean. come back over to here. And we're just going to fix up our whole engine situation. It's a nice looking engine, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's very nice too. You know, it should be as well that I'll be able to fix up all this and I can just put it together. We're gonna quickly head out of that actually and head into that, set and save. Because I don't do it enough, and last time I've done that I had a power cut and I had to do a whole engine rebuild all over again and I almost died. Right, crankshaft. I'm actually going to put my flywheel in now, which it turns out I need new. If you're wondering how I do that, I legit go to the shops and I need new piston heads. Alright. So we go in here, click search, and we're going to search for flywheel. Or fly in my case. Trip space my inventory. Fuck off. Alright. Sorry, I get very irritated by this game. Screw it. Put shit in my warehouse. And you might have realised I fixed up all those parts for, well, nothing. I actually can put all our... Can I keep our engines, our V8 Hemis? I'm just gonna get rid of all the wheels. Shocks. I think we're actually going to sort everything by how good condition everything is. Well, I don't know why I just lost, but you know. Right, so warehouse 1 is full. Warehouse 2, I have all the warehouses. Space in inventory. Alright, that's quite confusing. Alright, everything is getting in kind of good nick. Now, is at this point that I just realised I could have just sorted, yeah, your piston heads and all that. Camshaft I-6, I don't need those. Your brown leather seats. You know what, just the rest can go in there. I can't be asked. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a lot of shit in my inventory. Like, I have the habit of buying in bulk. It's a good habit to have when you're making engines. It's just... like, when you're doing it in a game, you realise your inventory fills up quite quickly. That's parts of my Corvette, actually. Always that parts of money. Alright, so I might need to get out of the body panels again. Yeah, a lot of just useless stuff Alright. I'm actually gonna put both my V8s in there. I think actually I'm gonna move all my V8 Hemi parts into a different warehouse. So, engine parts, body parts I'm gonna keep separate again. I'm actually gonna do a search for sorting by name. I'm gonna keep out all these bumper parts. I believe that should be just our bumper parts. Yeah. I have a bunch of gearboxes in there too. Alright, those are useful. Your idle rollers too. Got a license plate. Got another license plate. You've got your broken oil filters. Like, unfortunately, I can't find a way to scrap everything. Because, trust me, I would. Spark plugs, small spark plugs, steering wheel, sway bars. You've just got now just your general waste stuff. Back into warehouse 1, which is literally full to the brim. Right. This is where all the interior stuff that I've had goes. Yeah. I have a lot of just stuff. Clip A's, fun. Clip B's, not so fun. And not any clips, actually. Engine covers. I'm actually going to build up my own shitbox at one point. I think that's going to be my next build in this. Building my own shitbox. Because I can put liveries on in this game. Wheels I'm not going to bother about, and same with shocks. I can't be asked for them. Because I build up all these shocks and these brims and stuff, and yet I never use them. Like my V8 OHVC parts. Because, right, I think because the way my brain works is I try and read something, right? And I can't read it, if that makes any sense. Like, I try my best to read it. So, again, interior part, bumpers. I found all my Smith parts. And most of these anyway, I'm gonna be scrapping anyway. Like, if I can scrap. Because right now I'm just putting them in my warehouse and trying to forget about them. So that's all my interior parts anyway. Warehouse 3. Okay, fine. Warehouse 4. Interiors. So now we're kind of sorting it. It's like one massive sorting system. First two are going to be random shit. Well, engine stuff, really. Engine and suspension. Alright, engine and suspension for the first bit. The other bits then, you know, I don't care. Alright, let's go back to building this engine. Because it got sidetracked again. Alright, so what did I need? I need piston heads and a flywheel. Piston. Alright, so with these, I believe I need... Which ones do I need? I need the piston heads with... Oh! Piston with con rod. And I just need 8 of those. And depending on the amount of cylinders, you might need more or less. You need an equal amount of them piston rings. And just fit those in, you know. Fit the other head in. We'll worry about then your rod or rings and your, you know, rod caps and your other things. You know, I do like how clean these engines look afterwards. I mind. There's something else. We're just gonna put that in there. I think every engine now, I'm gonna find a more powerful equivalent. We'll try and find a more powerful engine to slap in it. I've only your flywheel. Right, and now I need clutch. So you need clutch weight, clutch pressure plate, you know, clutch other thing. That goes on there. That goes on there, and you screw those in, bolt them, and then your clutch release. Alright, and then I need caps. I need my crankshaft bearing caps, and it looks like I need 3 of those, followed by 8 of the rod caps. So we're just going to search up cap. Rod caps, 8 of them. Crankshaft bearing cap, I think. That's what I'm looking for. And moment of truth, rod cap. I'm gonna build up to it. Another rod cap. And then we're gonna put our crankshaft bearing cap. Look at that, I'm right. Look at me, I'm so smart. My big brainness. I'm being weird. By the way, don't ask why I've got my hood up. I think it's best if, you know, you don't ask. Like, it's not any bad reason. It's just, like, it's cozy, alright? I like my hood. Just leave me alone. Alright. And finally, you're gonna put this final bearing cap in. And then, chuck that in there. And then we're gonna put our oil pan for V8 OHVC oil. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna slap that in there. Like so. I like the orange as well. This is gonna look really nice when I get it all fitted in my car. And then we're gonna rotate our engine to the right twice. So you got your oil dipstick, and then what's that gonna be? That's gonna be your camshaft, I believe. Yeah, camshaft. So let's just camshaft. A V8 OHV-C. I'm gonna slap it in there. Lovely. Then I'm gonna put your cam gear. I believe it's gonna be that one. I'm not sure what this is, though. That's one of my minor confusions. Oil filter. So I'm looking for a V8 oil filter. Should be the yellow one. Or the black one. I can't remember. Is it? It's just the yellow one. A basic around here. So we've got a special yellow oil. Alright, and what's that? A time and chain for the V8 OHCF. Right. F the timing cover. Lovely, trouble. I love the whole orange look for this. Now, before we go any further, we can install our ignition distributor. Ignition distributor. And we're going to do that, and we're going to need some clip A's. Clip A, and we're going to need 2 of them. If I remember correctly, that is. I might need more. I'm going to chuck that in there. That. In your cap. Yeah. Oh no, it's clip B this time. I get confused between clip A and clip B because both of them are so pointless. Because they go there, and the one goes right there. Now, in a car, right, you will forget about these so quickly. Because, like, no one, not even my brother, right, who actually does, like, cars and all that for a living, right? He's not going to sit down and remember, oh, shit, I forgot my ignition, no, clip A. No, It just doesn't happen. Ignition coil B. I need my water pump, don't I? Yeah. Water pump. Water. Lovely. And yes, I know roughly which one I need to get. Alright. Water pump. I think this is the one. Water pump pulley. Crankshaft pulley. I'm looking for a V8 crankshaft pulley, I believe. Of course, the one time. Yeah, this is why I have a stupid amount of stuff in my warehouse. It's like I do pay attention. It's just I get confused. Alright. Name pipe, power steering pump, and alternator. I'll assemble the main top of the engine after. I can't be arsed. Alt. And power. Power steering. F, I believe. I think I need the F. Yeah. There we are. Happy days. Why do you need an inline 6 alternator? Belt B. Screw it. No. Alright, these are very useful. I think I need the G. Or is there a C? Yeah. No. I3. Alright. Checking that on. I need timing belt. No. Yeah. Super timing belt A. I love how they just use generic things as well. No. Fucking work. Belt. Alright. Bloody hell, that's a big radiator fan. Alright. Radiator fan B. Radiator fan. B. B is for big. I don't fucking know. To most people, B would stand for bussy. And yes, I just went there with that joke, guys. I'm cursed. Alright, fuel filter. Let's go. Filter. Fuck it. Here filter, fuel. Yeah, there's a lot of shit to put in your engine. Oh, that was it. Lovely. I go by pictures, by the way, and not words. I need my engine head B and my engine head A. I'm going for the orange ones because I think they're the ones. I found out where my spark plugs go, and I need 8 of them. Alright. Spark plug 1. Spark plug 2. Spark plug 3. Kill me now. Why are these a thing? Is it over yet? I am gonna commit genocide. And spark plug 8. Intake manifold. Alright, intake manifold. I don't know which one. Is it E? Yes. It's E. I'm weird. I love this whole orange build though. Carbonator. There's too many. Is this it? Is that it? Is that... What is it? E. E. And E. I think it's this one. Did I just say some fucking ones? Oh, B. And then A. C. Alright. I really... I need to learn to read properly. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not... Well, I read. No, I'm looking for an X. Source manifold. Is it this one? Is it the one that's behind door number 8? for a D. And that is also for a D. This is made for a D. I'm not good with words. I need my pins, don't I? Oh yeah, you thought the spark plugs were bad, right? I need 16 of these motherfuckers right here. Alright, I need 16 of the valve push rod. Valve push rod. Are you kidding me? I bought 16 of these! Don't find out they're not even worth anything, man. It's all over. Alright. Let's get this shit over and done with. Alright, it's annoying because the thing resets to the middle. And you literally just hold. Oh yeah, this is a lot better on PC, by the way. It is an early edition game. I'm only playing it because it came with the new game library or with PlayStation Plus. I would definitely recommend signing up to it. Otherwise, you get benefits. You know, it's it's just like Bojo and his benefits, or how he is on benefits. No, can I make that joke? I'm not sure. You know. Alright, I need a rocker arm. Two of these. It's just in case I weren't in much more in pain enough. Alright. I'm in middle. Oh yeah, when I just randomly zoom in, that's not me doing that, by the way. Cause I don't know, my controller is just broken. See? It just wants to zoom in constantly. It's only if I actually tap the zoom in button, it does something. Or is that sensitive? It just does it when I touch or rest my finger on the trigger, which the only time where I don't do that is actually if you're holding a gun. Engine head cover A and engine head cover B. Yeah. Right. We're almost done with this engine. Huh? Engine head cover A and engine head cover B. Oh. I just bought a bunch of engine heads. And that's where you put your oil. Alright. Ignition wires. What car is it for? It's for... I think it's for this. Alright. It was for that. So I need an air filter base. I don't know which one to get. I know it's I think it's that. Air filter. I'm looking for the air filter cover. One carb, two carb. Oh, that should be it. Tell me there's no clips. That should be it. I'm gonna take this off of the stand. I'm gonna take out, I'm gonna install it into here. Alright. Alright. Car battery. Oh, the battery's in the other place. Alright, so I need my battery. Radiator radiator C. Because this is an old-timey car. Alright. Engine's in. I need to get to the gearbox. Alright, that's gone. Out of the way. I'm just gonna find some multi-spokes first. I'm gonna go for a 20-inch. Maybe. Alright, examine tools. Brake servo. Alright, so your brake servo goes right there. Lovely. I need to install my exhaust from under the car. I'm actually going to go for a custom gearbox. So I think, I don't know what gearbox I'm meant to put in this. A V8 OHVF. I think that's it. I need my starter for my V8. And because I've got a custom gearbox in this, that means I can change the ratios. I'm gonna get my exhaust pipes. Front OH OHV D exhaust. I don't know which one to put in. Front exhaust pipe D. That goes on this side. Same one going the other side? Yes, it does, because we're simple. Lovely. Front exhaust pipe A. Front exhaust pipe A. And that there. Lovely. You've got your middle muffler and your rear muffler. Let's have a look for muffs. Hot single muffs in your area. I don't know why I just said that. Like, I really don't. Alright, that is all the exhausts in. Wheels are going to be fitted last, I know that. I need lift spring rear drive axle. Lift spring. Lift spring rear drive axle. There we are. That's gonna go right there. And then we're gonna put my drive shaft. Now lodge my drive shaft right up in there. Alright, then we need my leaf springs. Rear axle. Huh? AXLE. I don't know which one of these it is. Housing B or housing D? It's B. Alright, so for the following now, you just buy 2 of everything. Wheel hub. Go with that. Drive axle. Front drive. Oh, is it rear? Solid rear drive axle. I think it's those. It is. And then we're gonna get our drum wheel. And then we're gonna get our brake. Like that. So I know now that's gonna go up there, followed by these, followed by a brake drum. And that's where our wheels go. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes up there. That goes there. And finally, that goes right there. And that's where our wheel goes. Shocks. If I go to shock, rear shock absorber A. Rear shock absorber B. Level there. Alright, here we've got your shock absorbers and your second shock absorber. And then you're gonna need leaf springs. Alright. I'm gonna go with that. That's gonna go right here. I'm gonna go with that. And the once again, wheel's gonna be fitted last. I also need 4 of the rubber things, which are definitely my favorite things. Like they totally don't want to make me want to gouge out my eyeballs every time when I see them. That's a bit extreme, actually. I don't like them, and I wish they didn't exist. That's a bit better. Alright, so I need my small rubber bushing. Buy 4 small rubber bushings. Go in there. Worry about fill tank after. You want to know, like, the miracle about this game is I don't have to worry about filling up my car with fuel. It does it itself. Like a fuel tank, right? Alright. Fill tank. I need my fuel pump. That goes right there. Lovely jubbly. Alright. Let's mount the front suspension. Look, I know so many kids are gonna say, you know, I just typed the word sus, you can all calm down, you know, it's only a word. I think I need rubber bushings for that, full rubbers. Is it just, yeah, normal size ones, is it? Hopefully. Rubber bushings, right. So. Alright, there's one thing I learned for this game. You can never get enough rubber bushings. So having 20 is safe. And the bloody sway bar, of course. Alright, and that's gonna then go there. Alright, I need my front sway bar. I think it's B. There's your B. Yeah. I knew it. And steering thing. Huh? Front. Did I just buy the rear? Well, now I have a rear sway bar. Just in case, you know. Steering rack. This one's a bit. Ignore this. Alright. Alright, lovely. Now we can start buying into of everything. Tie rod. Two. And front steering knuckle. G. Where is? Oh, C. Why did it? My brain doesn't work sometimes. Alright. I'm about my upper suspension arms and lowers. Sus. Alright. Upper suspension arms. I don't know which letter it is. Standard. And standard. Ha. Bottom. Bottom suspension arm. I don't know why I decided to do that. Alright, anyway, yeah. Move it on swiftly. This is why I said you can never have enough rubber bushings. Oh yeah, my favourite, putting together shocks. Bar. I think it's B. Is it B? Yes, it is. Because typically they go with the letter. I'll put together suspension afterwards, actually. Or, your shocks. Yeah. Rear shock absorbers and mumbo jumbos and yeah. Yeah, he was a famous YouTuber in my sentence. That's very unique. Alright. Uppers and there. Once again, this is why I say you can never buy too many suspension arms. No, rubber bushings. Why did this suspension arm? Alright, tie rod. Your final tie rod. Alright, finally. We can work on getting these bits done. So front axle. Don't look at my previous attempts to try and spell the word front. Wheel hub. Front wheel hub. I know another thing that ends with the word hub. Brake discs. And they have to be brake discs. Because those are important too. And that's gonna go front wheel hub bearing. Front wheel hub bearing. And cap too. Alright. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go over there. Alright, there we are. I can finally mount the other wheel if I wanted to. It's just I need my other, well, for fuck's sake, work, you piece of shite. Alright, that goes there. Brake disc. Brake pads. Alright, so I need double wishbone shock absorber. Double wishbone shock absorber. And I need springs. Alright. Now we come over to a magical machine right over here. Oh yeah, that's one thing that you should learn about me as well. I start projects and sometimes I don't finish them. Such as this one, like I got angry at it because I couldn't fit my V8 in there, my Hemi V8. Like, Alright, wheels are going to be a nightmare too, because I have to use that machine to roll them, and that machine to calibrate them. Alright. We're gonna do a bit of that. Let's go. Okay. Trying to navigate our way through here. Alright, finally, wheels. So we're gonna lower our little thing. I'm gonna go into our warehouse. I believe it's warehouse 4. I'm gonna do a search for a Hellcat. Alright. I'm gonna slap that on there. Front bumper. Front light. Other front light. All these are 100%. Like, I think, I hope. Windows I can just worry about afterwards. I need that window, I need that window. I think I need to then buy... Oh, no, we don't. I have that window. I have that window. So I have all the parts. Alright. I have to do this. Oh, it isn't good enough. Never mind. Alright. Taillight. 100%. Good. Is that 100%? Yes, it is. Good. Alright. Is this... If I go to... overview. Everything looks alright under there. I'm gonna redo the interiors too, by the way, so I'm not too happy with the wood look. Gonna slap some... Ooh, what rims? I know I want multi-spokes. So let's go to the rim shop. Sounds like something else. And we want to go with like classics, like those maybe. Well, the spokes are in them are a bit too small for me. You know what? I was gonna... Now I'm stuck here. I'm stuck with choice. I'm trying to picture them on the car. Oh yeah, we got Mazda in this game. Don't know how. Alright, I think we're gonna go for those in a 20. An ET of... Oh, in a I don't know what ET is. Alright, we've got them in 20. And then we're going to go to our tyre shop. I'm going to get some race tyres on it. In a 20. And we're going to go for a 35 profile. Alright, so we're going to install. Whew, those big tyres. We're going to calibrate, just slap this tyre on. Oh yeah, I need to calibrate it first, don't I? Alright, so I need to balance tyre. Oh yeah, scaling can sometimes be a bit off. Alright, so I'm going to take that tyre and I'm going to slap it on this. How does that look? You know what? That fits it well. Alright, we can do that to the rest of the tyres, but first we're going to paint them all black. Alright, we got our wheel and we got our tyre, and we're going to go to the paint booth right over here. I'm just going to paint these tyres black. Well, I think so that's a 0. I'm going to do a 20 on the brightness. A pearl chrome metallic. Alright, and we're gonna do paint another part. So this is gonna go down to 20 again. And 20 again. And finally it's gonna be a final. Alright, that looks like it. Alright, now we're gonna paint the car a lovely red colour. So we're gonna install. Oh, those are nice. A little tip is I'll have multiple machines running at once. You know, it kind of helps with like productivity. There was one tire I didn't paint. Alright, and that's paint part. Alright. I think that was a visual bug. Alright. If I install balance tire. And then we're going to balance the tire. Nice. And then we're going to find a slapper on the car. We're going to take it into the paint booth. And then, well, we're going to go for a lovely cherry red with hopefully some white stripes. So let's take a look and see. I'm modernizing the wheels, and I do like it. It's so nice. And that should be it. So we can move car into the paint booth. And we're actually going to separate out the interior real quick. Because, you know, it's a bit old school really for me. And we're going to paint car, I think. I'm going to move that down to there. I'm going to do a lovely bright colour. We're going to toggle camera. I think that's going to be our car. That. Big reveal. Oh my god, that looks lush. Oh, I'm moving that back to the second area. So it's out of the light. We're going to move it again, actually, I think, to parking bay number 2. Oh, that's so nice. Alright. Everything's clean on the inside. We're just going to go to our shop. And we're going to go and get some lovely interior parts. Now, I need to worry about this backseat area here. For the cape, for the camper, for the beach, crown. We're gonna look for stuff for the Hellcat. I think we're gonna go for a lovely beach colour. I think for our front seats, what are we going to do for our front seats? We're going to do a bit of that. I think for our steering wheel, we're going to modernise it a little bit. We're going to get the RX3 wheel. We're going to get the lovely cream bench. And that is our... That looks so nice. I think we're actually going to take this to the track. We're going to go to the abandoned airfield, I think. Yeah, we're going to go to the abandoned airfield. Oh. I forgot to put oil in. Alright. If you're wondering how to change the oil, like so. I fill it right up to the brim, by the way. So when you start seeing bubbles like that, that's when you know to stop. Alright. I'm looking forward to testing this out. It's a really fun car. Because I'm in creative mode almost, I'm not going to sell the car. So it's going to be like, well, a nice little fun to drive type thing. I think I'm of keeping all of my cars. Like, I fix them and then I keep them. Alright, let's change view. Oh, she wants to slide. Oh, she's a sliding girl. Jesus. We're going 180, 184. I saw it in 185. Oh, that was so awesome. Oh, my watch is telling me to stretch. Alright, let's try from 0 to 60. Okay, this is fun. Now, as I said, the engine sounds not the best in this game. 210. thing is proper fun to drive. I'm impressed. I love this thing. This thing is honestly the most fun out of any car that I've built. It's quite it's quite little too, unless the car parks for this game are not exactly scaled. This thing is proper cool looking, like, you know, like, damn. There's quite narrow tires on it, but oh, that's, you know what? Never mind. That's good fitment. Oh, that would fit good, like. All right, let's go back to garage. I think for our final, like, thing of today's video / stream / whatever the fuck this is, we're gonna go to the car sale one. Oh. You know, after we dyno this thing, because it's well, we can put it on the wobbly rails. See what we're actually getting horsepower wise. I'm just checking my phone. Ooh, oh. I have I have a bill from O2. Lovely. Alright, let's move car over to the dyno. And the dyno is right over here. Alright. Let's start the dyno. Alright, that's alright. That's muffling alright. Jesus. Alright, so we're currently making 361 brake horsepower. Or just horsepower. That's insane. Yeah. The Bolt Hellcat, ladies and gentlemen. And I think now I'm gonna move car into the parking area. So it's gonna get rid of our car. Yeah, it's not in the workshop anymore. Oh yeah, this is sometimes a bug that happens with this game. I kind of have to put the car up on lift. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna go all the way to the car salon. Alright, this is where you get 100% clean cars. I'm actually gonna go over to the like scrapyard too. I wanna buy another car. Like, well, 2 of them, hopefully. Give me something to do in the other videos. You know. Oh, also, coming soon, you know, later on today, hopefully, I'm going to be streaming Spider-Man Miles Morales on PS4. I know it's PS5, but, you know, like, yeah. Alright, got that car. haven't got that car. Pretty nice, actually. I'm buying that. We're gonna put that in the car park area thing. Oh, that's basically an Audi. We're gonna buy that. Wanna buy? Yes. Car park. Oh, yeah, car park. Now we're gonna go home. Now that we bought those two, I'm gonna change the colour and all that jazz later. Or tomorrow. Whenever, you know. I want to put something in, or I want to put a Hellcat engine in something, or a Hemi engine, V8 Hemi. You know, just something that has a generic V8 engine. I'm putting a Hemi engine in it. Which means I'm actually going to go to the scrapyard, because they're fun. I like scrap. Yeah. And that means I get to build my car completely from scratch. You know, I just clean off a bit of dust, you know. That's where I found that beauty. And that beauty. Why am I going over to the warehouse? Oh yeah, I'm just going to empty my pockets. Alright then. What stuff have I got in my... alternators, belts, rods. Alright, I don't need, like, license plates. Screw you. Junkyard. Junkyard is so fun in this game, like, because I can go there and I can find just treasure, you know, cars I can just rebuild from the ground up. And they come in and they look horrible. Rust, dirt, bits missing, and I have to buy stuff to fix them. It is so fun. It's annoying I don't have the PC version of this, because, well, you can buy modded stuff, and trust me, I've tried to buy that. It doesn't like you, unfortunately. Alright. Found the door. What piles of gold am I going to find this time? Oh my god. I found another Jeep. A Willys Jeep. I'm buying that. I was going to go straight in there, park in. And I'm looking for treasure, alright? Something that is actually worth me rebuilding. Let's see if I can buy it. No. What car is that? That's basically a Mustang. I am buying that. That's going right in there. And I already have one of these. I found in the barn and it's like in better nick. And I say I've so slightly, it's pretty bad, but you know. I found myself 2 cars. I'm happy with that. I do wish more cars would spawn here. But, you know, it is what it is, really. Like, you can get, like, piece of gold or something around here. Like a proper, nice, well-kept car. Yeah, you see what I mean? Bits are missing. Yeah, you can tell. It's in really bad condition. And I know the other car I have is in slightly better, like, use and thing. Oh yeah, you've got junk too, then you can find, like, doors, like, little engine parts so you can fix up. Like, you'll never find anything here that's 100% though. There's always going to be like 7% or lower. Alright, anyway, let's head home. Alright, we're going to go to garage. We're going to have a look at this Mustang, because I want to do a white and blue, maybe? Yeah, and I can show you then on what type of condition these cars are in. So I've got myself a Willys Jeep, and I've got myself a Mustang. Which is pretty cool. You know, I've got myself a classic Mustang. There are obvious differences, I believe. Like, Jesus. Oh, these are... This one is in terrible condition. Jesus. What's that? That's... Is it no bumper? No bumper, no front lights. Side panel, barely there. Rear tail light. Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't get about this game. So, you know, if I strip interior real quick, because... Alright, that's that. That's the car. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm actually going to move the welding tool over here so I can show you on, like, what this actually does in a clean tool too. Alright, so cleaning tool. I'm not allowed to move the welding tool over there. And you can see I have, that's now shiny. I'm actually going to move this over to lift bay number 2. And we're going to grab the welding tool. It's right here. And we're going to move it over to lift 2. So you can tell how it's like really rusted, right? Gone. It's not as simple as that in real life, but you know. It's in better nick now. Alright. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be working on this in the next episode, or that. One of them, anyway. Alright. We're going to find something to do. Alright, but... thank you for watching. You know, like, subscribe, share the video, and all that jazz, and I'll see you in a bit later. When I'm going to be swinging around the city as Man in Spandex, called Miles Morales. Anyway, Sure.